Hey, how's it going? My name is Raoul with ATX Realty 737, and today is question 4 of the top 10 questions from first-time home buyers. Here we go. I'm looking to purchase a new construction. What are some things that I should know prior to visiting my first model? Good question. What I recommend prior to visiting your first model is getting representation. The person you meet once you go to that model home, that's a representative of the builder, and they work for the builder. Not necessarily a bad thing, but they're not necessarily looking out for your best interests. So you want to have representation to look out for you when you have those questions, run comps on the area, different things like that, just to know what you're purchasing. But make sure that realtor is familiar with purchasing a new construction, because it's a totally different ball game when you just buy a resale. This leads me into the next thing you should know, and that is not pricing yourself out of that subdivision. What I mean by that, once you go into that model home, you're going to see everything is top of the line, and they want you to see that. So when you do choose your home and you start to pick your upgrades and your fixtures and everything like that, they want you to price it up. But you got to be careful, because if you price yourself out of the market, that home may not appraise. Appraisal is when the lender sends a third party out there to check the value of the home. That value is the amount of money that the lender is willing to pay. Say if the home was $230,000, you put $40,000 worth of upgrades, bringing the home to $270,000. The lender sends the appraiser out there, and it comes back at $250,000. That's a $20,000 gap that you got to come out of pocket at closing just to make up that difference. Working with an agent, you should be able to find that window where your upgrade should stop as far as when it comes to a dollar amount. And lastly, budgeting. And I'm not talking about before you get the home, I'm talking about after you close on a home. So when you're closing on the home, you want to pay close attention to how much property tax you pay in a month. Depending on the type of loan that you have, you're going to have an escrow, and it's going to catch everything that you don't pay. Usually federal loans like FHA and the VA loan, you have a mandatory escrow account that's going to just specifically for to pay your property taxes. So how it works is you have an unimproved land. When you build your home on an unimproved land, the county is still taxing your home at an unimproved rate. So when you look at your mortgage, when you close on your home, you will know whether or not you're getting taxed at a improved property tax rate versus an unimproved property tax rate. So if you buy a home for about $215,000, $220,000, and your mortgage is $800 a month for the first year, you're getting taxed at an unimproved rate. After that first year, or whenever your property taxes catch up with itself, that can easily jump $1,000. So you can be living your life at $800 or something a month for mortgage, and then next year you get that bill. Yeah, your escrow is going to pay that for you. You don't have to worry about going delinquent on property taxes, but you will get a letter in the mail saying that, hey, we were short on your escrow. Next, for the following months or the following years and to come, your mortgage will rise to this certain point, and that could be from anywhere from $500 to $1,000 a month. So you're going from $800 a month to $1,800. So that's something to look out for, especially when you're building a new construction. Just paying attention to the numbers after the fact. Hope that helped. See you guys next week with question 5.